Texting os Gaeilge. Hi, I'm Ciara and this is What the Focal, where I answer your questions about the Irish language. In this video we're going to be talking about texting os Gaeilge and all the different shorthand ways we have of saying things. I was texting the other day and a friend of mine who doesn't speak Irish looked over my shoulder and realised that I was using shorthand and text speak in Irish. And she didn't realise that existed in Irish, but of course it does, because no matter what language you're texting in, you want to make it as short as possible because texting is a pain in the hope. I'm going to run through a list of my most commonly used abbreviations, os Gaeilge, and explain to you what they stand for and then tell you the English for it. So to make it fun, I'll give you the abbreviation first and you can try and figure out what it means. Probably the most commonly used abbreviation that I use is GRMA. Can you guess what that means? It's GRMMA. Thank you is what that means. Following on from GRMA, we have GRMMA. Nothing to do with mixed martial arts, it just means míle. So thanks a million. How do you say LOL? LOL is GOA, and that is Goire os ord. And some people would use that with an A in front of it as well. So you're saying eg Goire os ord. So GOA or AGOA. If a Goire os ord isn't good enough, you might be ABMTAG. Ig brishe mahon na Goire. So that's essentially ROFL, rolling on the floor laughing. Then we have NASAA. Níl ach saol amháin agat. And that's basically Irish text speak for YOLO. Then CF means, most commonly followed by a question mark, CF means céin fá, which is why. NBB, this means nábí buartha, which is don't worry. Then we have GML, which means go leithscéal, and that's excuse me. We have DS, if I was asking cad tá ar siúl agat ag an DS, what are you doing at the deireadh seachtaine, which means weekend. And TBO, which means tá brón, which is sorry os Gaeilge. Somebody might say OMD, which is Irish text speak for OMG. So with OMD stands for oh my yeah. Obviously OMG is oh my god. That's only to be used ironically. Well, in my experience, that's only used ironically anyway. At the end of a conversation, you might say SGF. That's slán or goodbye for now. So all of the ones that I've just mentioned are pretty simple. It's just letters standing for words. But there are some kind of more creative ones. Like the letter V is used to stand for V, like BHI fáth. And then numbers are used in different ways. So AN and then the number 8 would be a nocht, which means tonight. And then the number 7 with an N after it is seachtaine, which means week. But numbers can be used bilingually as well. Like if I said CCAB2, that would be céchuí a bhfuil tú, so which means how are you? But the two, obviously we're using the sound from the English to represent TU fáth in Irish. If I wanted to say how is he, I might say CC a B and then the number 6, because the number 6 in Irish sounds like sé, which sounds like the pronoun for he. So CC a B sé, céchuí a bhfuil sé, how is he? Well, I wouldn't use this one, but some of my friends from Belfast do. They'd write J, the letter J, and then mar. So that actually stands for the way they say how are you. They don't say conas atá or céchuí a bhfuil tú. They say cujé mar atá tú. So they say cujé mar, that sounds like J mar. So when they're texting they say the letter J and then mar. And also if they're feeling nice they might call me a hash key. So hash key obviously is an English word for that sign. But in Irish a hash key is how they would say like it's like a store, it's like just a term of endearment. So when they're texting they'd use a hash key. I love that one, it's so clever. Finally then you might use like the letter K to stand for CE fáth, K, which means who. But that obviously can have confusion with English because K, like it might be like you're just passively aggressively saying K, you know, like. Also confusion is the FAB. So that actually stands for fáibear bith, which means no problem. But if you write back to someone FAB, they might just think you're shouting the word fab. So this is actually quite important and no one ever told me this, so I'm delighted to share the news with you. The number 7 is used in Irish like an ampersand. It basically just means and the reason for that is it goes back to like the monks and the manuscripts and stuff. But you can still see it on loads of different things nowadays, like it's really lived on in the language. Like here it is on a pay and display sign. And that's actually quite easy to remember because it's on the same key as the ampersand on your computer as well. So that has been What the Focal for this week, where I answer your questions about the Irish language. That's all I can think of to do with texting as Gaeilge, but if you know any other abbreviations or shorthand ways of saying things, please get in touch and let me know. I'll be delighted to add to my repertoire. If you have any questions of your own, please feel free to get in touch and I'll be delighted to try and answer them for you.